All right, hi everybody, welcome back. Attorney Steve Vondran. Here we are. What are we on, a Thursday today? Let me just double check. Yes, we're on a Thursday today. I just uploaded a new document I want you all to see. This is for my clients that are facing strike 3 issues. Now, strike 3 is aggressive. They are out there, they are fighting people, they are trying to take your paycheck, they're trying to take your lunch. They're trying to get you for downloading and sharing their movies. Now, they will say this is their intellectual property. You know, we have a right to do all this and everything. But I have a new questionnaire that's out, and I just want you to see it. And I'm going to download it right now so you can take a peek at it. But this is a new questionnaire that I have. And this discusses the factors that I think you need to be aware of. Now, when you're working with strike 3 legal counsel, you need to have specific points on why you are entitled to a better deal. Why should you not be paying $750 a movie? Now, let's talk about that. If you have 100 movies times $750, that's like $75,000. It's incredible. Nobody's got that kind of money. So we have a questionnaire out. If you fill this questionnaire out, you can find it on our ScribD channel. ScribD, one of my older channels that I've used for a long time. But some basic questions that we look for. And again, this is protected by the attorney-client privilege. This is if you retain our services. Otherwise, it's protected by general confidentiality. Okay, that's the way it works. So we have general background information. Who was the person named in the ISP? Now, sometimes we have wives. The housewife, many times, I will say in a good number, the housewife is actually the named account holder. And if they do their research and they get the name and they say it's Susie Q, well, Susie Q doesn't really fit the download profile of their hardcore users of people like, movies like Blacked and Tushy, these kinds of things. So many times the wife will not be the downloader, she will not be the infringer, and they can have a problem on their hands because, they have to go after the infringer. And it could be the wife. Now, sometimes we have families that are pregnant, and I've often said, shouldn't there be an exception for pregnant people that they've been good people, and maybe their wife gets pregnant, and during this little period they get into torrenting? Like, goodness gracious! But no, they're not big on that. How many kids in your household? Sometimes you have kids over, you have family, you have friends, and sometimes that can make a difference. Sometimes they download. Sometimes a smart little cookie, let's call them, will come over and say, ha, I'm on somebody else's network. I got their password. I'm going to download things. I'm going to do mischievous things. Yeah, it happens. Do you own or rent? Here's some of our other questions. Sometimes you rent and you live in a apartment with a lot of people and you're barely getting by. No, that's a big difference. It's, as opposed to being the landlord and renting things out, and then you have all this rental income. So that can be a different thing. If you rent, what is your monthly mortgage? You can see some of the questions here. I'm not going to go over everything. If you own equity, some people will sometimes ask me, well, what are they really looking for? And I say, okay, some 3 quick things they're looking for. A home, equity. Do you have home equity? Do you have a stable job? Those are 2 of the most important things. Are you gainfully employed? Are you affected by COVID? Now we're looking at a lot of these issues. A lot of people are affected by COVID, taking care of their parents, other things like that. Do you have frequent guests to your house? This is what we talked about. Do you know if your internet router was secured? Most people have no idea what I'm talking about. They say, secured? What do you mean? I have no idea. I never set anything up. Job titles. Again, this is where we go into your LinkedIn. One of the things, if they get your name and your address, one of the things they're going to look at for sure, to me, of course I'm speculating, but I'm pretty sure I know what they're doing, is LinkedIn. Are you touting 20 years as a computer network specialist? They're going to say, oh, Judge, this meets the cobbler standard. This gives us something more. He's a network security guy. He knows he's been doing this for 20 years. He's got money. Okay, these are the kinds of things we're asking about in our questionnaire. If the subscriber is not the downloader, what is the job title for the downloader? Has any member of the household been in active or former military? Now, why do I put this? Because I believe, and we've worked together with this firm for many years now, and others, and you will get some credit. Is it itemized? No, but I do believe they give credit for some active and former military. Please let us know what type of military you have, so forth and so on. If you did not download the movies at issue, do you know any idea anyone who could? Now, sometimes we have guest homes. We have a lot of different guests, and really nobody has any clue who downloaded. Sometimes we have a restaurant where they say, well, geez, it could have been any of the guests. A coffee shop could have been anyone. A fraternity house, geez, could be anyone. So those kinds of things. Do you have a BitTorrent client installed anywhere in your home? That's an important question we ask. Sometimes people say yeah. Sometimes people say, I don't even know what you're talking about. Have you recently had a new child? Again, that goes in with what I'm talking about. Financial information. So they're going to want to know, who do you work for? How much do you make? How long have you been doing this? Are you rich? Are you wealthy? As I always say, the millionaire on the kid, the millionaire living on the hill, free and clear in a giant mansion. Yeah, they can expect to be paying at least $750 a movie, maybe more. And the person that's, got 3 roommates, barely making ends meet, $45,000 in credit debt, $100,000 in student loan debt, sleeping on a couch, yeah, that person's probably going to get a better deal. So this is why we have our questionnaire. We talk in here a little bit about LinkedIn accounts. We know they're going to look at your social media profiles. Now with the new Cobbler case, they have to show something more. Now, this is for my California clients. We are licensed in California and Arizona. We are pretty much the only game in town when it comes to that. We've filed so many and we've defended so many cases in California. I don't think anyone's even in our league. So at any rate, things like, do you own a mortgage? You ever filed BK? Would you ever consider to file BK? Now, usually people will ask me, am I going to have to file BK? Not usually. It doesn't really happen that much. Really, they don't want to force you into BK from what I have seen. Now, that doesn't mean it won't change, but they really want to put you on notice of the infringement, get a penalty, get a fee, because they feel that their videos are flying all over the place. And if they're for free, who's going to subscribe to their networks anymore? So it's a valid argument. Courts are letting them do their thing. But so there you have it. So we have a lot of questions if you want to check them out. Better yet, if you want to fill this out and you say, I need a consultation, we will offer you a free consultation. Fill out this form, send it back. This will be confidential. In other words, if for some reason we had a conflict or whatever, it would be confidential, but that's not really going to happen for the most place. So fill it out, send it back. We are a premier BitTorrent litigation, as we like to say. You click, we defend. You click, we defend, and we take care of things, okay? So let us know. You can find more information about our services at attorneysteve.com, or print out this form, send it to my lovely wife, Lisa. You're sending it to my wife there, my lovely wife, and send it here. And like I said, we get cases resolved, and I like to finish with this one, this little ditty right here. As my mom used to tell me, tough times never last, but tough people do. And we get you through it, folks. We care, we understand, and we're going to fight for you to get you through this, okay? AttorneySteve.com if you need help with BitTorrent litigation question, okay? Take care. God bless you all. Hope you're having a great weekend. It's Wednesday. Got to get through another week here. Staying alive, staying nice to people, staying positive. That's what we're doing, okay? Take care. Bless you.